Well, guys, I take it you all know it's absolutely kicking off over in the Middle East with desert dwellers bombing desert dwellers. But it's also kicking off in Northern Ireland right now following the violation of a young girl by our political parasites' unwanted imports. Which, as you know, happens countrywide on a regular basis these days, but the Northern Ireland community is still strong and not balkanised like a lot of England is. This we can actually see by the continued protests that have naturally sent the parasites that be into complete shit fits, bringing out their usual everything is racist line, despite this obviously not being about race, but the state's ignorance to the problems they're causing. Now, obviously, people shouldn't be trashing their own community thanks to the actions of corrupt politicians, but I doubt they can see any other way to have their voices heard, can you? Ignorance is the political class's go-to strategy, alongside calling them all
far right.
I mean, let's be honest, how many people have warned countless times that ignoring the public will create a shitstorm, and to be honest, it really looks like we ain't far from that shitstorm right now. And obviously, that blame has to lay at the feet of our political class, who for decades have imported more and more people against the wishes of the population, until now many places look completely unrecognisable compared to even 10 or 20 years ago. Which obviously pisses people off enough, but then when these imports commit crimes, the locals get even more pissed off. But like clockwork, the tosspot media and its state puppet masters have wasted no time calling this event in Northern Ireland racist and all that crap, which obviously means very little to anyone these days, but it will be weaponised against us all in the form of new laws, just as we see with the Southport shit show that the political class caused from start to bloody finish. And obviously the same is true here. Because if it wasn't for politicians importing afterworld, then we wouldn't have a young girl traumatised for life now, would we? And we also wouldn't have two foreign criminals giving people a reason to vent their anger at the total destruction of their country and community. Now though, I just wait for the reaction from the government to this, which as I said will likely include a raft of new laws, curtailing what little freedom we got left. Shit, you might want to go North Korea for a holiday at this rate.
Pandemic